Today I'm going to list a few times in which Badfinger actually copied, whether it's from different artists or from themselves. The first song we're going to take a look at is their song Believe Me, the Tommy Evans track from the LP No Dice. Many have pointed out in many different comment sections that the song's verse sounds strikingly similar to a part of Oh Darling. Here, take a listen. Believe me, if I wanted to spend the rest of my time with a meaning woman like you, would I, if I needed, but I don't. And that's how the first part of Believe Me verse goes. Of Oh Darling's verse. Oh darling, please believe me, I'll never do you no harm. It's practically the same chord progression, and it's funny because the second sentence in Oh Darling is believe me. And there is, in my opinion, a 100% chance that Tommy Evans was inspired by Oh Darling. Of course, Believe Me chorus is really different from Oh Darling's, and just listen to the two songs. Only the verse of Believe Me sounds like a part of Oh Darling. That's one similarity between Believe Me and a Beatles songs, but I have found out that the intros for both Believe Me and Across the Universe sound strikingly similar. Of course, when we're playing Across the Universe in the key of D, take a listen. That's how the Across the Universe intro goes, and Believe Me's intro goes like this. Of course, it is not the exact same. However, you can clearly hear these similarities. The other case of Badfinger copying is actually Badfinger copying from themselves. As most of you know, Without You was written using the combination of two different songs. If It's Love, written by Pete Tam, and I Can't Live, written by Tommy Evans. So if you have listened, or if you listen to the initial demos of both songs, you can hear very clearly that they have a strikingly similar chord progression. Take a listen. Well, I can't forget the scene by your face when you were living, but I guess that's. Well, I can't forget this evening or your face when you were living, but I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your heart your sorrow shows. It shows. That's how the verses of Pete Ham's song go. However, when we're taking a look at the chorus of Tommy Evans' I Can't Live, it goes like this. Can't live, living is without you. Can't live, can't give anymore. It sounds almost the exact same with that, except for that walking down the scale, which is found on Pete's song. However, that's not the only time a Badfinger member used this chord progression. When Bob Jackson composed his two chorus/bridge parts in the Headfirst song Moonshine, it also sounded practically the same as Tommy Evans's I Can't Live. Take a look. Take a listen. Looking at tomorrow with hope inside your heart. Hope we go and try to make things better. It sounds practically the same, and you can say that when Pete and Tommy composed their songs, they might have done that, taking the E minor chord and making it into an E minor with a D on top. Basically an E minor 7. So it's just crazy to think that Tommy Evans or Pete Ham copied from one another, and that Bob Jackson, of course, you might have not known that they wrote Without You, but maybe they told him and then maybe he had the idea. But I really hope that the copying inside of Badfinger was not deliberate. When it comes to Believe Me, there's a 99.9% chance that Tommy Evans was inspired by both of these tracks, by Oh Darling's verse and Across the Universe's intro, to write the intro and verse of Believe Me. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching the video.